Hello everyone, I'm back. It's 1:55 p.m. in the afternoon. So I'm doing a regular video and not a live stream right now. The reason why is because fake Darnell would keep illegally lagging the live stream and trying to stop me from talking. So I'm talking uninterrupted right now. So the fake Ling Ling Perp or whoever came back to harass me, making fake harassing comments while I was at court. Making multiple fake slanderous harassing comments with the fake new profiles. And then talking about me having fake alternate profiles when I don't. My YouTube channels, all of them are real, and some of them are backup channels in case y'all try to destroy one. You're trying to silence the truth. It's y'all the ones with the fake accounts. And I'm really sick and tired. And so I basically gave that fake public offender perp, I gave him a piece of my mind. So this morning, the Uber driver didn't seem like he was a perp. But I guess the Uber system manipulated for me to be picked up. Well, no, not picked up. I think when I selected it, it was the time that of the bad numbers when I thought it was 11:15, and then they made it like as if I was scheduled to be dropped off at 11:33. That Masonic 33. If the automated Uber system is freaking perping me or whatever, I don't know. Or perps hacking and manipulating everything. So the first Uber driver did not seem, he was a white man named Charles or something, or Charlie. He didn't seem like a perp at all. But he was somewhat sympathetic, I guess, to me explaining to him what was going on. And I told him about fake Darnell and the harassment and whatever. He said, oh yeah, well, being on the internet could get you in a lot of trouble. But that sounded like a victim blaming kind of statement, But as y'all know, on live streaming, ask for help because it's a necessity. It's the only way I can survive dealing with being targeted. So it seems like if people like you and respect you, they're not going to shun you for quote unquote begging if you're asking for help. But if they don't like you, then they got all kinds of stuff to say about you. So I told the man about how fake Darnell admitted that he illegally swatted me because he wanted me to sell my soul to the devil. And he's like, oh, don't do that. I'm like, I know I'm not going to do that, I know not to do that. If I would have wanted to do that or thought I should do that, I would have done it years ago or done it a long time ago. I keep fighting and resisting. And what I'm receiving, what's happening to me is, I guess, is Christian persecution. So I had a horrible, well, it could have been worse, but I had a bad fake court experience. Worse this time than the last time. And I want absolutely nothing to do with that fake Patricia Sins motherfucker. Talking about some Patrick. So I got tired of the gaslighting, the smart assness, and the narcissistic abuse, and he's younger than me. So I don't ever want any dealings with him again, ever. I blocked his number this time again like I did the last time. And I reported him for spam. I want him out my life. Because he's manipulative and gaslighting, smart-ass, narcissistic, disrespectful, and everything. And, so I don't like the way he talks to me. He had his mind made up to hate me from day one. He's a satanic gang stalker. So now they forced me to have to go on June 25th for another fake continuance for another fake court date. So he continued to say that the illegal swatting and the false prank call had nothing to do with my false accusation of the crime. I'm saying false accusation. And he has his mind made up to falsely believe that, well, the police said you committed a crime. Me and him argued, got into a heated argument. And then, like, the fake T.I. perp Ronald Soriano that pretends to be Christian but plays both sides, he tried to be smart ass a couple of months ago and try to talk about that, oh, she has to get that letter notarized. They're not just going to accept that and she's stupid and this and that, whatever. Oh, I'm trying to help her. I'm trying to help save her and stuff. I didn't ask for to be saved by you, fake Ronald. Fake Rhonda. And I'm glad he had been exposed as a fake New World Order, fake T.I. perp shill. And so he was one of the people who made the illegal swatting calls. So it seems like the fake public offenders don't know the law and the cops don't know the law. So the fake public offender, Patrick Sens, S-E-N-S, I think how you say it. I mean how you spell it. Fuck him. I'm tired of him. I don't want him to exist in my life no more. I want him to have zero contact with me until the day I fucking die. I don't want anything to do with him. I don't care how small it is. Don't talk to me ever. Don't contact me ever again. So he tried to tell me that the letter of proof is not good enough. I mean, the letter that I showed, and he tried to say that I have to have a notarized letter or that I have to have a librarian to be willing to come to court and be willing to testify. And I'm like, why are you putting me through all this? Why is the letter not good enough? And then he keeps on trying to say it's not his decision, it's not his decision. He has his mind falsely made up that I committed a crime and that I'm guilty. And then he tried to laugh and be like, haha, you take this to court. I mean, he's like, ha, you take this to trial, you're going to lose. So he kept on talking to me, condescending, like I'm stupid, and then when I try to explain to him about the stalkers lying on me and illegally swatting me, and I did show him, and I told him, I said, you're not listening to me, and you never listen to me. And he keep on saying, I'm here to defend you, I'm here to represent you. I'm like, no, you're not. You never defended me. You never represented me. And he's like, oh, what, do you think I'm siding with the prosecution? And he tried to make it like he has nothing to gain by siding with them. So he tried to insult me. He tried to insult me by Ooh, my hand smells like perfume. He tried to insult me and put me down when I tried to tell him about the stalkers prank calling, and he kept trying to tell me that the stalkers prank calling the library is totally irrelevant and it has nothing to do with, I'm going to say, with my false accusation of crime. And then he's trying to tell me, oh, when you go to trial, we're going to test you for your sanity because you don't seem mentally competent to stand trial because you act like you don't you act like you're misunderstanding and can't comprehend, like you can't understand what I'm saying. Yeah, he tried to put me down and insult me and narcissistically abuse me. And you know, I tried to not get loud, and it's like he tried to tell me off about myself and try to tell me, oh, you cursed me out last night over the phone, and one thing I will not tolerate is you cursing at me and you cursing me out. I said, I have Tourette's, and you're antagonizing, provoking, and you're triggering my Tourette's on purpose. You know what you're doing. I should have called him a gang stalker to his face. Because me telling him about being gang stalked, and then he act like, and he's a perp himself. I didn't see him flash the satanic hand signs this time, but he did last time, and he did last year when the fake court case was over with the last thing. You know, and he tried to throw it in my face about last year and trying to insult me and make me feel bad. It's like, you were at an abandoned property. You on someone else's property. And he's like, it doesn't matter if anyone called, prank called. Police had probable cause and this and that, whatever. The police didn't even try to investigate. They just, like both times, the police just attacked me without asking me any questions, without talking to me, and they escalated the situation. And they were abusive and narcissistic, fake gang stalkers, abusing their fake power. So I had enough of him. I'm fucking done with him. I don't want shit to do with him ever again. Ever in life. He's a know-it-all narcissist. He's an incompetent fake public defender. He's incompetent but thinks he's the smartest motherfucker in the world. And he tried to make it like, I'm trying to explain to him about the stalkers illegally swatting me and bragging and admitting that they're lying, that they lied, bragging and admitting that they lied, and then he's trying to say, oh, it won't hold up in court, it's irrelevant, it doesn't matter in court. And when I'm trying to explain, yes, it has he's like, explain to me why, and it's like, he kept trying to make it like it has, the stalkers illegally swatting me had nothing to do with, the police seeing me. And I'm like, but I'm legally allowed to be at the library after hours. Nobody else had the police called on them or, for using the Wi-Fi after hours. And it's like he basically make it like as if anybody could call and make any call whatever they want. And he's like, well, they have nothing to do with me. I'm representing you. I'm not representing them. And then he trying to make like, oh, stuff is not sinking in. You obviously misunderstanding. Oh, I'm gonna have to test you for your sanity if you go to trial and stuff like that. Really trying to make me feel bad. So I really cussed him out. He triggered my Tourette's on purpose. I had no sleep last night. Extremely little sleep this morning. Didn't get to get a hotel room, shower. I had to go to court dressed just like this. I had a nice lunch, but couldn't eat it all because of time. And I had like some rice and marinated Vietnamese pork ribs and some kind of what they call a Vietnamese salsa. and also I had like dessert. I had like a cookie and ice cream, like a skillet cookie and ice cream. I didn't get any drink. I just got water. So I'm trying to remember everything because I'm so upset. My mind is not even clear to think right now. You know, I had to be forced to be in these clothes that's dirty, and me being pissy from when they illegally forced urinated me twice last night. And so after I left the courtroom and I had to get another Uber, I thought it was going to rain, and it did start to sprinkle, and it's supposed to be raining. So I got another Uber because I thought it was supposed to be raining. And the fake Uber driver was a black guy named Dwayne, who was a perp that, his name was Dewayne. He was a perp with one brake light. And he illegally got to have a license plate with somewhat my favorite numbers, and one of my types of favorite numbers. But the seats of his vehicle was kind of a little bit dirty, a little bit. And he had like loud music. I got in the car and I politely asked him, I said, "Excuse me, I have a hypersensitive ear condition. Is it possible you could turn the music down?" He ignored me. Excuse me. And then I asked him again. And he's like, "What, you want me to turn it all the way off?" So yeah, I gave him a fucking 1 star and a bad rating. And Uber was trying to prompt me to tip the motherfucker. No, you ain't getting tipped. You ain't getting shit. You don't deserve it. So the fake public offender is he's a satanic perp. That Patrick Sins guy. A satanic perp. Now, they have been telling me that he's the only one, but he tried to tell me something like he was going to try to get another public defender for me. I hope he does. And I hope the other one will be a lot more receptive and understanding and better. I'm tired of him being smart ass and try to threaten me and try to falsely make it like as if I'm guilty of crimes. And then one moment he said, "Yes, you are guilty. Yes, you are guilty." And then the next moment he like, "Well, I agreed that you weren't breaking the law." Like playing psych games and just talking double talk and just fucking with my head. And deliberately and on purpose trying to rile me up. He would be smart ass and narcissistic, but I know he didn't raise his voice not one bit. He talked in a monotone kind of voice, but the words that was coming out of his mouth was, antagonizing, triggering, and angering and provoking towards me. So the donated money that I got super early this morning was used towards Uber rides to and from the courthouse or whatever. And so for him to just talk to me in a way that's condescending, and me dealing with being harassed online this morning and yesterday, and not being able to get a hotel room, not being able, everything that went on, everything just pissed me off and upset me. But I didn't get to speak to the judge at all. And it's like the only time I have contact with the judge is when is during the arraignment and whether to say you're guilty or not. And I say I'm not guilty. And at the arraignment this time, the judge said, "Oh, these are some serious charges, I'm like, "But I didn't do it. I'm innocent. I did not break the law. They want more proof that I'm legal. They want a librarian to come in person. They want a librarian to come in person to say that I am allowed on the library property after hours. Why am I the only one that has to go through this? And I don't think the police punished or jailed anybody else for being on library property after hours. Even the librarians at the Orleans Parish Library said it's acceptable and okay to be on the library property after hours, and that it's legal. And he said, if it's okay to use the Wi-Fi after hours. People do it all the time. And as I said, the people at the Metairie office said that they not only allow it, but they encourage it. So this fake public offender has me guilty until proven innocent. And then he's trying to be like, you're guilty, you're guilty, you're guilty. But then he's trying to be like, oh, well, I'm here to defend you, and I'm here to help you get proven innocent. And I'm like, no, you're not. You're trying to. It's like he's saying he's helping me, but he's doing more shit to hurt me and waste more time and cause more strain and stress. I told him I'm tired of I'm tired of you keep making me keep going to court. And he said, it's not my decision. It's not me. He's trying to make it like it's not his decision. And he lied and said that he doesn't get paid to do his job. He tried to lie and make it like he does his job for free and no pay. That he doesn't get paid at all. Damn, they had a bug crawling on me. Hold up. Alright, so he's that abusive and narcissistic that he tried to make it like he wanted to declare me as a state of insanity because he felt like because he's like, well, you don't understand how the law works, or you don't have or me having conversations with you act, the conversations that I have with you act like you can't comprehend. But he's younger than me, like in his early 30s. And him to talk to him, I will not tolerate you cursing at me. Well, I won't tolerate you you being younger than me and narcissistically abusing me and gaslighting me and giving me a hard time and won't help. And he was greedy and stole my money last year. How come in Pensacola, Florida, and even in other areas of New Orleans, I've seen people sleep at abandoned houses and don't go to jail or never been criminalized for it. And cops pass right by and look at them and say nothing. But because the online stalkers illegally prank called and lied from out of state and lied and said that they owned that house last year, and the fake public offender tried to throw that in my face and try to make me feel bad. Throw that in my face. It's like, you were at an abandoned house. Like, he's a perfect definition of a narcissistic abuser. And I feel sorry for his fucking wife. He probably has a dysfunctional, toxic marriage with his wife. Either that or he might be a covert racist that don't like black people and just, trying to throw every black person in jail. While lying and saying he's trying to help us. But he's a white guy with kind of like medium brown, like a slightly darkish but medium brown hair. He's kind of tall, not too tall, but kind of tall and skinny. And he has like, I guess, lighter brown eyes. I'm just describing him, But yeah, he's first he said that he was gonna get me another public defender. Then he said he tried to act like he wasn't sure if I could get another one. So, and the online stalkers think that they're smarter than me and making like they know the law better than me. Fake Darnell should not have illegally swatted me. And lied, prank call the police and lie and say that that he owns the library property. While I see a van hearse across the street. So fake Darnell needs to go to prison for misuse of 911 and malicious prosecution. I need to be able to sue the fake public offender, all the online stalkers, and in-person stalkers. And I need to sue fake Gretna police. They need to get sued. Now they're forcing me to have to go back to court. Another fake continuance on another fake continuance of court on June 25th, 2 months before our 42nd birthday. So the fake public offender, Patrick, keeps trying to tell me, basically trying to make like the stalkers prank calling the police is irrelevant to my false accusation of crime. And then he's trying to make like that the stalkers have a right to call the police and say whatever they want. That they have a right to call and say whatever they could call and say whatever they want. You know, just ain't trying to help me at all. He's speaking against me and working against me and then claiming I'm doing this to defend you. That's what narcissistic abusers do. And he's sitting there doing stuff like gaslighting, head games, mind fuck. And when I had enough and he triggered my Tourette's, now he wants proof that I have Tourette's. You don't have authority over me. I want you out of my life. With him making a fake decision to wrongfully force me to have to go back to court again. I'm feeling discouraged because I kept on praying and trying to ask if God could put it on their hearts to drop the false criminal charges and the illegal swatting and prank calls. So the letter's not good enough. The video evidence is not good enough. Oh, they want them to come and formally testify in court. Well, how come a phone call ain't good enough, but they want a notarized letter? Notarized letter and to come to court. And I'm like, well, what if no one is willing to testify? He's like, well, it's just you against the police officer, and you're gonna lose the case. And he's like, and you're gonna lose, and you go to trial, and you will lose the case, and you will go to jail, and you will this, and all that. You know, I got tired of the narcissistic abuse from him. I hate the way he talks to me. He's one of those type of narcissistic abusers that everything he says is an anger trigger for me. I don't feel comfortable. My soul does not feel comfortable being associated with people like that. You know, my mind is scrambled right now. I can't even think clearly. I'm still sleep deprived. I can't think clearly of everything else that was said, you know, and it's supposed to rain again. Wait, hold up. They got 3 white vehicles in a row here. But, it started to rain after I got in the Uber and it sprinkled a little bit. But it's supposed to storm and have bad weather. Look at the sky. Hold up. Ooh, especially over here. So, I need help. If anybody's watching this, if people could pitch in. I didn't get help with hotel last night. So I'm going to try to see if I can get help for another night or 2 of hotel. Plus, I need a way to get my laundry done. I need to get my laundry done. And I need help with the funds to get my laundry done. I need like a night or 2 of hotel. So, like, now the false court case is still held over my head. But I guess 2 months probably is enough time, or maybe ample amount of time for me to maybe to get to work on my writing goals. I mean, all the public defender had to do was tell me. He was trying to be more complicated and difficult. He could have just sat me down and told me from the get-go that well, he should have told me whose decision it would have been to say that the letter wasn't good enough, and that the letter wasn't good enough, and that that I needed to get a librarian to come in person and that I have to get a librarian to come in person and testify. But he's still trying to push that false narrative that I'm guilty of a crime. How come it's not a crime and guilty when everybody else does it? When everybody else sits there for an hour or two afterwards. And the online stalkers, the same ones, it seems like the stalkers are trying to destroy me, and then when act like they want to give me tips on how to help me, unsolicited advice after they destroyed me. Now, fake Ronald Soriano perp bragged about how he was going to call the police, and I think he illegally swatted me one time. I think it was February 15th, he illegally swatted me, and then the next day, fake Darnell illegally swatted me. Or Anthony, one of them, fake T.I. perps, Anthony and Ronald Soriano. So, if Ronald Soriano illegally swatted me and then acts like he wants to give advice on how to help me on, that I should get a notarized letter and that he's helping me and that I'm stupid and don't know the law and all that. Why are they just even putting me through all this unnecessary hell? I was not attempting to try to commit any crime at all. I'm just homeless with nowhere to go and was trying to get help with hotel room out of the rain or the cold or whatever weather that's not fit to be outside. That's it. And the stalkers, the same ones that sexually harass me and trying to traffic me and they want me dead. It's like they said a narcissist would do things like hurt you and then pretend to rescue you from the pain that they cause. Some people say that's tactics of a straight up psychopath. The foster brother Joe used to do stuff like that. With the physical abuse. Physically abuse and like bust your lip or something. And then act like he want to be a fake caregiver or a caretaker and nurse your busted lip that he caused. Or trying to, pamper your busted lip that he caused. Or they said what a narcissist would do is steal your wallet and then turn around and offer to help you look for it. And some people say that's traits of a straight up psychopath. And that's what they want to do. The stalkers that's trying to destroy me, like, they're the ones who ruin my fucking teeth. Or cause the tooth abscess by causing me depression. Caused me depression so bad that I could not have the ability. I felt psychologically, mentally, and emotionally too paralyzed to brush my teeth. To the point where it felt physical. That I was too depressed paralyzed from depression to brush my teeth. And now, after they caused me to be so depressed that my teeth got ruined, now they want to give fake unsolicited advice to pretend that they're fake helping and rescuing. I don't want shit from you stalkers. Don't give me no advice. Don't talk to me. Stay away from me. And they won't obey my requests and orders to avoid me and leave me alone. They want to keep trying to coerce unwanted contact, force themselves into my life. After I keep telling them stay away from me and leave me alone, and they stalk, follow, and harass me and try to control me even more. And then they lie and falsely smear campaign and say that I'm the evil, demonic narcissist. So I need help with I was able to get the finally get that other funds back. So, but I need help to make ends meet with at least another hotel night or two, and probably plus deposit and laundry and whatever else I need. You know. So I was told that I can be allowed, that says just a misdemeanor. Yeah, being falsely accused of even a misdemeanor. And the fake public offender was trying to make it like as if he want me to pay restitution. Like, why should I pay restitution for a crime that I did not commit? He has his mind so convinced that I'm fucking guilty. Oh, here the rain is coming. The raindrops are coming. He has his mind made up that I'm so guilty. And talking about that I have to pay restitution and stuff. So I'm afraid that the stalkers, after seeing this video, they're going to probably start illegally swatting, taking advantage of even illegally swatting me even more and think, oh, this is fun. So one person said that she tried to donate via CashApp, and that they said I wasn't allowed to send or receive any money. And then earlier today, and then when I contacted CashApp customer service, they tried to send bots to send me gibberish, fake information. I said, don't send your fake spam bots to send me general information. I need someone to talk to. And then eventually, finally, someone said that there were no restrictions on my CashApp account and that my CashApp account was fine. You know, I don't know if anyone watching this video could try to donate a couple of dollars and tell me if you tried or, you know. So yeah, it's raining now. I need help with hotel out of the rain. Damn, that homeless perp. I haven't seen her here in a long fucking time. The homeless perp that she followed me around everywhere. And so it's 2:34 p.m. right now. It's raining. Rain is coming down. So I have to go inside, you know, and whatever y'all could donate, pitch in, and help me with, you know, and keep me in your prayers. You know, I'm praying that, the fake public defender, he made things harder. He made things seem harder than what it could have been. And then reversed it on me and made it like as if I was making things more difficult than they needed to be. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, the rain is coming. It's raining. My phone is getting wet. It's raining. See? So I'm afraid of the stalkers taking advantage of me. Taking advantage of going back to illegally swatting me again. But all you had to do was say you needed more proof that I am legally allowed to be on the property and that I wasn't breaking the law. And I wasn't breaking the law. Because why is it I'm the only one that's breaking the law, but nobody else is breaking the law when they do it? When I was illegally swatted here, the cops confronted me and not the other people on the property, and they said, oh, because they were in their vehicles. It's just the cops working with them too. This is fraudulent. This is wrong, right? And I kept telling him, drop the charges now. And he's like, oh, is there anything you can do? I said, you need to drop the doggone charges. And he's like, oh, it's not up to me. But he's younger than me and think he got this so much fake power and authority over me, the fake public offender. People like him is dangerous. You're an incompetent lawyer, and then you're talking to me like I'm incompetent. And the stalkers are going to have a field day with this video. But and I told him to his face, you're going to hell. I should have called him a gang stalker to his face. I told him straight to his face. I said, you know what? Yeah, I need to get another public defender. I said, because I do not like you. But he acted like it didn't faze him, though. For him to manipulate, gaslight, and assault and trying to, make it like because he tried to make it like you don't know the law. So he's like, you don't know the legal system. So I'm going to, he's trying to make like he's going to, have the courts to test my sanity. Trying to make it like you have a serious misunderstanding, of the legal system and all that. Well, I haven't had much. How can you do that to me? I don't have that much experience with the legal system. I'm not a know-it-all with the law. I'm not a know-it-all with the law. But it's unfair for you to call me mentally incompetent because he trying to make like, I was trying to tell him that the stalkers illegally swatting and prank calling had everything to do with, if they would not have illegally swatted me, then no police would be called, no jail, the police wouldn't mess with me, nothing. But they were sicking the police on me like dogs. And prank calling, hoping that they can cause me to get shot and killed by the police. The fake public offender, he claimed he just saw the body cam footage today. But no, if it's illegal for me, make it illegal for everybody. If it's legal for everybody else, don't discriminate and freaking single me out. If everybody else got the right to be on the property after hours and use the Wi-Fi, then I have that right too. And the cops don't even know what the fuck is going on. And, people talk about the corrupt cops, the corrupt judges, the corrupt lawyers, prosecutors, all being Masonic and part of that club. So, and the stalker and Lean is desperate. They keep on making fake new profiles and slanderous comments. Like, what do they gain out of doing this? Out of falsely smear campaigning me and trying to destroy me and maliciously and intentionally destroy me and make me look bad. I got frustrated and I feel like I don't want to go to court in June. I said I'm not going to court again. Y'all gonna have to fucking kill me because I'm not fucking going. I told him, I said, I'm sick and tired of coming here. Stop making me come here. Now, y'all want to put me through all this and I have broken no laws. He's like, oh, but you broke the law last year. You were at an abandoned property. So you were at someone's property, that's someone that owned that. Who? The stalkers from out of state don't own shit. They don't own me like they falsely claim they do. But please, I need help with hotel and probably, I was hoping to not have to get help with deposit, but I need help with hotel, laundry, food. I need more of my soap. I need everything. I need help. And they're blocking me from getting help. I don't know if I can try to live stream in a few hours.